So what's up, everyone? It's me, True Star Screamer, and we are here with another Marvel Select review. For those of you who watched my Apocalypse review, come on, put it up there somewhere. I mentioned how I usually get my selects for larger figures, because the normal size characters are, well, one, not always up to scale, but two, they just, with their limitations, they always kind of, like, almost not get to where I want them to be. And somehow, with all that talking about it too, an advertisement for this guy appeared in my algorithm. And I'm like, okay, it's a Select Blade. And then I noticed a few things on his details that made me very curious. So, as I said, I broke my own rule and I picked up a normal size figure Select. And this is a mixed bag. So, we'll talk about the positives, which there are many, and then we'll talk about, I can't quite say the negatives, but the limitations that I find frustrating about this line. So, there's the context for you guys. The packaging I already kind of tore up, as you can see, so if you want to see what it looked like in the box, there's an episode of Figure Action where I showed him in there. Or you can just, it's a typical Marvel Select box, nothing exciting. So let's talk about this figure. Physically, he's gorgeous. Plain and simple. There is a lot of neat things going on here. The accessory count is insane. We've got this tonfa. We've got one pistol. We've got another pistol. We got a dagger. We of course have Blade's sword. What's also cool is, you see these spikes on his arms? These are removable, so they can count as accessories. But wait, he still has an alternate head with this awesome grimace. And he has two extra hands that seem to be the exact same hands that he came packaged with. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that myself. I might actually, tag Diamond Select in a Twitter and ask him what the heck the deal was with this. I mean, they're the exact same hands. They're pistol holding, gripping hands, so yeah, I couldn't tell you about that. Oh, I almost forgot he had this pouch on his back and the glaive, two more accessories. The glaive does open up. Yes, it did. Here we go. This was a little tight, but he has the glaive, which is, there we go. So he's got the glaive, and I have no idea what this is. Seriously, I have no clue. But this was a separate part count that plugs into the back of his thigh. And I guess it was just another holster, like no weapon hits in there. While I'm here, this hole in the back, if you look up promotional shots for this guy, this hole is not there. So I have no clue what that was there for. Because the sword, the scabbard was here initially, so this was never intended to go into that. And this is hard position. This is, I haven't tried to remove it. I think it's glued in there, and I'm just going to leave it in there. Talking about Blade himself, he also has the additional spikes. These are attached onto there. All these sheaths and holsters, they're attached to his legs. I really want to talk about these two portraits. These look awesome. I mean, this has that great sneer, that disdain, and this is just absolute savage. And they did a great job of painting the mouth, the teeth, the flex on, the muscles of his face. So these look absolutely awesome. And this is where Select shines. It's the sculpt is great. Articulation. Oh boy. So this is where the frustration comes in. Single jointed elbow, I'm actually okay with. Bicep swivel, wrist swivel. This is it right here. That is literally as far as I can get the arms to raise. Just like that. And that is kind of what kills this figure. I know exactly why they did it, because when I put his arms down, notice you can't, the bare shoulder. They did not want the disc hinge, the joint showing on there. I am wondering if I can pop these arms out and carve basically a notch to raise that up there, because if I can do that, this figure will be amazing. Seriously, these shoulders are all that kills this figure. With a lot of selects, normally these torsos are single pieces. This is on a ball joint, and it gives him ab crunch, back flex just enough. I mean, I've got McFarlane's, I've got less motion than this. He still has a waist, as there is a waist joint in there as well, so it looks great in combination. Hips, decent spread, go up forward, single jointed leg, 90 degree bend, does have ankle pivot, so no thigh swivel though. And there's no way I can carve a thigh swivel into this unless I really butcher these legs up. I mean, it's not like a McFarlane. His butt doesn't cover it, so I can't do like a faux thigh swivel because I'm worried how that would carve into the ball socket. But I can live with that. These shoulders are what's killing me. Neck, a little bit high, looks down. Again, I wonder if I can carve a little into the neck, but I'm not worried about it. The tattoos look great though on him, and the sculpt looks great on him. Let me gear him back up. So fully geared up, he looks great. And yes, the balance could be a little better. I'm not gonna lie. The thing about a select is you usually find it, you put it in a spot that you kind of put him in a pose that you like, and leave it there forever. That is one thing I do like about the McFarlane figures. I bet, you know what? I bet I could use a NECA stand, and that would let him stand better. A lot of the earlier selects used to come with display bases for the same reason. There you go. Looks fine there. And he looks good. And I love that he can have all his gear. You know, the tonfa's there, holster there. And as long as you're not trying to go for any overhand swings, he looks okay. Now, he is a select, so they are a 7-inch scale. So, if I say so, let's do a little bit of a size comparison. Get him set up here. To start things off, here he is next to your normal 6-inch figure. So, yeah, honestly, unless you're doing forced perspective, there's going to be a whole lot of not much going on here. But if you put him with another 7-inch line, the crossover we didn't know we wanted, I think this looks great together. Just for kicks, I was curious how this would look with the Storm. Actually, I'm not the biggest fan of this. He does look a little bulky. And finally, that works better than I thought it would. So I've got no qualms with that. That might be a potential photo. We'll see how that goes later. By the by, the NECA stand works perfect with him. So keep that in mind if you want to go for more challenging poses. But final thoughts on this. Okay. This was $29 from a comic book shop. So that's actually very reasonable considering a lot of Marvel Legends cost about $29 to $30 to $35 at a comic book shop anyway. Heck, there's a lot of Marvel Legends that are going for $30, $35 at your normal Target. Accessory count is phenomenal. The accessory details are gorgeous. The accessories, the detail in general on this guy is gorgeous. these shoulders are the only thing that keeps this from being 100% phenomenal must-buy figure. I think it's a great buy. I think it's a great value. And if you want to buy a figure to find a great pose, set somewhere, call it a day, pick it up. Later today, I think I am going to see if I can pop these arms off and see if I can use a Dremel to open up more arm space. To more arm motion. If I can pull that off, absolutely, this will be awesome. And I'll try to at least get some kind of video or something about that later. Can't promise that. But, if, again, you want him to sit out there like that, you'll be more than thrilled. Check your local comic book shop. Absolutely give them a call. I give the Marvel Select Blade 8 out of 10. It's you're absolutely getting that return of interest. The return of investment on it. As you can see, I modded him. Balance is still a little off here. This is getting a little tricky, but oh look at these arms. Look at this look at this ab crunch. Look at him looking up a little higher. That's right, I did successfully mod this guy. And so, in lieu of photos, which I probably still want to take some in a little bit, I made a second video. It will be uploading shortly after this, and it will be telling you how I modded this blade to get looking up higher, getting this awesome ab crunch, and finally getting this T-pose. So this is definitely an after, but I'm letting you know it was done, and it was done successfully. And so again, follow this channel, hit that subscribe, and if you like, of course, if you like this video, hit that button, and if you like that other video, let me know. Okay, back to your regular wrap up. So tell me your thoughts though. As always, leave a comment down below. If you're new here, please give us a like, give us a subscribe. Always looking for new people to join the team. And until next time, take care. Peace.